My biggest problem going into wanting to write was the fact I did not like to write when I was a kid. And I think they need to hear that because they're all in different stages right now. But the bottom line is, I think any one of them can become an author at their age where they are now. I've met authors as young as kindergarten because they have quite the imagination. And in some respects, I think they have better imaginations than adults because we have a tendency to, close ours. And so they are the perfect writers. And I don't think they really realize, understanding you can write about anything, where that could land them. All it takes is a little imagination and the books that they can create.
It can unlock your imagination. If you just think of words and you don't really think of anything, it just doesn't really make you want to imagine and write cool things. But if you would actually imagine a picture in your head, it makes you like, oh, I want to write this in the book because it'll be more cool and like spice it up a little bit. And yeah, that's just really cool.
If they could just draw a picture and then write about what they drew to explain it is another way I think you can catch them into writing and get them a kickstart.
So he told us the story that he had this book and he read it 4, 5, or 6 times before he got it published and then gave up. But then a year later, his sister told him that Dr. Seuss had to rewrite it 27 times.
Everybody makes mistakes, so like if he makes a mistake, he's like, well, I can try again, and then he just he keeps trying until he does it, and that's what you should do.
You may not get the story right the first time you write it, so that goes back to the 9 submissions. And when they write a story, give it to the teacher gives it back and says, write it again, not to complain.
He really inspired me to write more, and I was making a story in the classroom because we had some free time to write a story.
I had a really good time. I can't thank Miss Lawson enough here at High Point because this, I think, was her first author visit. And that, I think, is incredible because, like I said, we never had authors come to our school. I didn't know who wrote books. So if any one of these kids took something home positive from that, that's a good day.